Good evening. I am Monique, resident of Glendora. Since the last meeting, I've had the opportunity to read your proposed curriculum outline, and everything I said last meeting still stands. The outline is the praxis of critical race theory. I wholeheartedly believe that the tragedies and triumphs of differing ethnicities should be known, but I strongly oppose the ideological hijacking of ethnic studies and the unequal and inequitable treatment of some ethnicities, as proposed by your suggested curriculum outline. What's being put forward is not a true celebration of heritage or shared American values. It is the quiet embedding of the praxis of critical theory, especially critical race theory, ideas that do not unite our children, but promote some, demoralize others, and divide all. This course outline repeatedly uses the language of systems, resistance, collective identity, Marxist terms drawn and defined by critical race theory, and reinforces the idea that power structures frame our reality. A course embedded with the praxis of critical race theory will teach students to see themselves primarily through the lens of race, oppression, and power. It replaces character with color and encourages children to view themselves either as historic and perpetual victims or oppressors based on immutable traits they cannot control. From this perspective, people become representatives of groups, their collective identities, rather than individuals with personal histories, choices, and values. The proposed curriculum lists sample themes, which include political systems, social movements, and equity, not equality. However, when these are taught through the framework of critical race theory as inherently true, rather than ideas to be examined, education shifts from critical thinking to ideological training. This risks turning classrooms into echo chambers where students learn what to think, not how to think, and dissenting views are silenced or stigmatized. We see this real time in our present day culture when we see lift Black voices or white people sit down and listen. This is not the ideas we want our children raised in. Or maybe I should ask you the question, is this the ideal or ideas that you want your children raised in or under? This kind of thinking shifts the focus away from individual effort, shared humanity, and mutual respect. Instead of fostering empathy, it teaches suspicion. That's not education. That's indoctrination. And let us be honest, this framework, and respectfully, I fear your potential curriculum, is duplicitous. If CRT is a boogeyman that no one needs to worry about, why are the key themes grounded in critical race theory ideas? It claims to be inclusive, but it separates through intentional conversations on equity and power. It claims to empower students of color, yet it burdens them with the legacy of pain while teaching white students to carry inherited guilt. This is not healing. This is injustice.